Good morning, everybody. I have been asked to do a video on self-love and avoiding caustic people. So, being Irish, there are certain people who like to put us down and make sure that we're put back in our box and that we know our place in society. So sometimes when we are displaying self-love and self-nourishment, that can be perceived as cocksureness or big-headedness, or who does your one think she is doing that really nice thing for herself? Who does she think she is? So when we have people like that in our life, it makes it awkward for us to self-nourish. But unfortunately, we have to ignore those kinds of people and continue to nourish ourselves as best as we can. So when we're nourishing ourselves properly, we are nourishing ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Now, this is a full-time job, lads, and sometimes it can be very overwhelming. But when we don't do it, it can be also very overwhelming. So it is really important that we nourish ourselves first before we nourish anybody else. So sometimes when we are not nourishing ourselves and we're living outside of ourselves, as in we are supporting our children first, our husbands first, our neighbour first, the family member first, somebody in anywhere else that needs us first, we are placing their needs above our own needs. We can only extend ourselves to anybody else when our needs have been met, because we're filling our cup, and when your cup has been filled, then you can overflow and help other people. When you are being scatty and helping all of the people that I just mentioned, you are running low. You look on the outside like, God, she is really together. She has her stuff sorted. She's able to just go off and be all that to other people. And to the external world, you look like you're Superwoman, but on the inside, you are kicking to stay alive. So let's not let that happen, lads. It's our responsibility to look after ourselves first. Otherwise, we're going to get sick, and that's how sickness and disease then presents itself. So we have to avoid letting that happen. And you can't unring the bell. You've heard me saying it now, so I can't unsay it and you can't unhear it. So how do we avoid caustic people? Funny situation here a little while ago. There was a girl coming to see me and she told me that her nickname was Caustic Soda in her family home because there was certain people that she wasn't very nice towards, let's say, and she was a bit unsavoury, but she's all better now. So the story with caustic people is like the people I mentioned before, or the people who want to put you down and keep you in your box. We can either approach them and tell them where our boundaries lie and say that their behaviour or whatever is unacceptable. Now, sometimes people don't listen to that or accept your boundaries, but we have to just keep putting them in place and putting them in place and putting them in place until eventually they get that. But it's a really important exercise for you to verbalise your boundaries in order for you to be nourished. And you are the most important. And I speak to every one of you. You are most important. And then you're able to help other people. So we're going to do one of two things. We're either going to establish our boundaries with the caustic people, or if that doesn't work and we don't necessarily need them in our lives or want them in our lives, or they nourish us in any way, or they have any benefit, and I don't mean this from a taking point of view, I mean this on an even keel kind of point of view, sometimes it's important to cut those people out of your life. Because when you cut those people out of your life, then you leave space for other gorgeous people to come in. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any comments, post them below. And you can find me on Twitter, I am Positive Mindset, and on the new YouTube channel, I am Positive Mindset. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Look after yourselves.